Hi beauties! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all enjoying Hair Week so far. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to achieve these beautiful, bouncy salon curls at home. This is perfect if you have a photo shoot coming up, a special event, you're taking headshots, or anytime you want curls that last all day. I've got all the tips and tricks for you today. Today, I'll be using Thanh An Hair clip-in extensions, and I'm going to show you the difference between tighter curls and looser curls. As always, I'll have everything linked in the description box below. So if you want to know how to achieve this look at home, keep on watching. Alright, so let's dive in. This is about day 3 or 4 hair. When you're curling your hair, doing it on freshly washed hair usually won't hold the curl as well. If you wait until day 2, 3, or even 4, you'll get a much better hold. For today's tutorial, I'll be using Thanh An Hair clip-in extensions. I have 4 2-clip wefts, 2 3-clip wefts, 2 4-clip wefts, and 2 5-clip wefts, which are the longest wefts. You don't get those tiny little 1-clip pieces that always leave you wondering what to do with them. They're all nice and wide, which I really love. I also love the density of the hair. My natural hair is pretty thin, especially when it's flat ironed. So having extensions that give full coverage without feeling super heavy makes a huge difference. Another thing I really like is how the ends are slightly lighter. That little bit of dimension helps everything blend much more naturally and gives the illusion that the hair is growing right out of your scalp, even though we know it isn't. I'm going to start by sectioning off the very bottom section of my hair. You can make this section a little bigger or smaller depending on your own hair density. I'm simply going to create a quick little braid and secure it with a bobby pin. You guys may have seen this trick in one of my previous tutorials a couple of years ago, but I still love doing it because it keeps all those shorter hairs from peeking out underneath the extensions. Honestly, I can't stand when those little hairs show underneath. There's no special technique here. My part isn't perfectly straight, and it really doesn't have to be. Just braid that little section and pin it out of the way. If you have a little more time and want everything to lay even flatter, you can always do 2 small French braids instead. Crisscross them and secure them with bobby pins. Either way, you'll get the same idea and a cleaner foundation before installing your clip-ins. For today's installation, I'm starting with a 3-clip weft. I'm clipping the first weft underneath the braid, then placing another weft directly above it. This little trick completely hides those shorter hairs underneath, so none of your natural hair peeks through below the extensions. For the rest of the installation, I'm simply sectioning my hair with my fingers and clipping the extensions in the same way I normally would. You can alternate between the 2-clip, 3-clip, and 4-clip wefts depending on which section of your head you're working on. I usually save the 2-clip wefts for the top because I wear a side part and have less hair on one side. That way the smaller wefts fit more naturally. But you can always adjust the placement depending on your own head shape, hair density, and preferred parting. These clip-in extensions are designed to sit comfortably against the scalp while creating a natural-looking blend with your own hair. The wefts are lightweight, flexible, and easy to conceal, making them comfortable enough for everyday wear. Once all of your clip-ins are installed, make sure to brush everything through thoroughly so your natural hair blends seamlessly with the extensions. Now we're ready to move on to styling. It's finally time to curl. Today, I'm using one of my favorite curling irons to create these soft, salon-style curls. I actually used to prefer curling wands because they felt easier to use, but once I became comfortable with a curling iron, I really loved the polished finish it creates. If you're new to using a curling iron, don't worry. It only takes a little practice to get the technique down. The key is working in small sections and keeping your curls consistent throughout the entire head. I'm starting from the bottom layers and slowly work my way upward. I'm wrapping each section away from my face and holding it for about 7 seconds before releasing it. Continue repeating the same process until every section has been curled. Now, it did take me a little while to get used to using a curling iron instead of a wand, but once I got the technique down, it quickly became one of my favorite styling tools. If you're using a curling iron for the first time, don't worry, it just takes a little practice. The more you use it, the more natural it feels. I didn't want to bore you with the entire curling process because it does take a little while, so I worked my way from the bottom sections all the way to the top. I'm holding each curl for about 7 seconds before releasing it, and then I'm letting every curl cool completely before going in with any finishing products. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but trust me. Just leave the curls alone for a few minutes. I'm using a little edge control to smooth down a few flyaways around my hairline. I also like using a tiny amount around the front, just to keep everything looking clean and polished. It has a lightweight finish, doesn't leave the hair feeling crunchy, and helps keep everything in place. Now it's time for the finishing touches. First, I'm applying a lightweight hair oil. I like to use just a few pumps, warm it up between my hands, and gently run it through the curls. This helps reduce frizz, adds shine, and brings all of the curls together for a much smoother finish. It also helps the extensions blend even more naturally with my own hair. To finish everything off, I'm using a lightweight volumizing spray. I like to apply it mainly through the lower sections of the hair to add a little extra body and movement without weighing the curls down. These last two steps really make a difference and help give the hair that soft, salon-finished look. If you prefer a tighter curl, simply run your fingers gently through your hair or use a wide-tooth comb. This will help separate the curls while still keeping their shape, and they'll last all day without dropping too much. If you prefer a softer, looser look, go in with a paddle brush and gently brush through the curls. That will give you more of that classic Hollywood glam finish with soft, flowing waves. Personally, I love the tighter curls because they hold their shape longer, but both styles look beautiful depending on the look you're going for. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and picked up a few helpful tips along the way. If you're looking for premium Vietnamese clip-in hair extensions that blend naturally and feel comfortable to wear, be sure to check out Thanh An Hair. I'll leave all the details in the description box below. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone!